people of Ghana, is your Nigerian God pleasure bringing you political news in our channel, Ghanatube. According to GAP-F, they have actually come out to rate NPP's performance in opposition, and according to them, they say they urge urgent reform. Like NPP actually needs urgent reform, and maybe that is what they are trying to really achieve now. Just recently, just yesterday, we've actually seen that their primary election has actually really begun already. They are not taking anything inside, according to what I actually heard or what has they've been speculating on this, that they are trying to restructure every aspect of NPP. And the Ghana Academic Professionals Forum, the GAP-F, has released its first performance scorecard for the new Patriotic Party NPP since its transition into opposition, awarding the party an overall score of 43 out of 100 after 5 months. The group concluded that the NPP's national leadership has significantly underperformed, especially when compared to the National Democratic Congress during its time in opposition. At a press conference held in Accra, Professor Isaac Boadu, Associate Professor of Finance and Dean of the Faculty of Accounting and Finance at the University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA, explained that the assessment was conducted to promote direction and accountability within Ghana's democratic space. He emphasized that a credible positions fundamental to a healthy democracy. The NPP National Executive over the past 5 months have not met the expectations required of a party in opposition. They've been less proactive and effective compared to the NDC when it was in opposition. And Prof. Boadu actually said that the NPP actually needs to stand up. Yes, they need to really wake up from their slumber, because they are not doing as it is expected of them to do. They are actually in opposition, but they are actually 43% of what they are supposed to be doing, according to what the professor has actually told us, that even NDC, when they were in the opposition, are still doing better and stronger than the NPP now in the opposition. The GAP-F's evaluation was based on several key parameters, including the reorganization of party structures, the communication and the public engagement, the parliamentary oversight, the policy alternative and the shadow governance, public mobilizations, alliance building, financial stabilities, and a lot which I'll still come back to. But the thing is, instead of NPP to actually focus on rebranding and actually getting to the root of what took them to the opposition, they're trying to shift blames and actually trying to get the proper candidates. Some were actually blaming Dr. Bawumia. Yeah, you heard me right. They were blaming Dr. Bawumia of being the wrong candidate and actually made them lose the election. Some said it was because of the religious background, like the Muslim Christian stuff and all that. While some are already bringing up their preferred candidates, which we actually know already. But the thing is that the GAP-F has actually really been watching closely and analyzing these things, and Prof has actually come out to say that the reconstruction of party structures, it's just not working and they are not doing anything about it. And these are the problems, these are the real places they are actually supposed to get enough revalidation, valuations, and all what's that. And the assessment methodology assigned percentage weights to each parameter, scored performance on 100-point scales, and calculated a wage average. According to the report, the NPP received the following raw and wage score. Just watch the score that NPP got from the GAP-F already. Reorganization of party structure 15% weight, score of 40%, weighted score of 6%, communication and public engagement 20% weight, score of 30, weighted of 6%, policy alternatives and shadow governance 15% weight, score of 20 and weighted score of 3. Wow, so poor. Parliamentary oversight through 20% weight, score of 80, weighted score of 16. Public mobilizations and outreach, 10% weight, score of 50, weighted score of 5. Alliance and stockholders engagement, just 10% weight, and score is 50, while weighted score is 5. Fundraising and party sustainability, 10% weight, score of 40, weighted score of 4. These combine to produce a total score of 43 out of 100, which GAP F classify as grade F. Oh wow, that's foul. That's like fail. Oh. Indicating significant underperformance. Dr. Frank Bano, lecturer of the University Ghana Institute for Management and Public Administration, director of research at the Dankwa Institution (DI), and a postdoctoral research fellow at the University of Drakensberg, South Africa, also addressed the press. He highlighted the lack of policy and clarity and weak public message as major setback for NPP. Yes, NPP, you've actually heard it from them. These are embodied, these are professionals in what they do, and coming out to actually tell you where you're not getting it wrong is one thing that should actually channel your strength to the right perspective and the right way of achieving those things. However, the report acknowledged the NPP minority in Parliament for their relatively strong performance in providing oversight of government actions. And as seen, for the NPP to be seen as a government in waiting, the party must undergo immediate reforms in messaging, policy strategy, and coalitions building, Dr. Bano actually said. And according to them, he said, however, the report acknowledged the NPP minority in Parliament for their relatively strong performance in providing oversight of government actions, particularly in relation of factual matters and governance. GAP F made a number of key recommendations to help the NPP reposition itself effectively in opposition. The group urged the party to roll out comprehensive sector-by-sector policy blueprints to demonstrate its readiness to governance. It also called the activations of shadow ministers who would frequently engage in public through press conferences and policy dialogues. Additionally, the group recommends the establishment of a central communication war room staffed with trained spokesperson capable of delivering coordinated message across national and regional platforms. The party was also encouraged to formalize alliance with civil society organizations, religious bodies, and labor unions to broaden its support basis. In addition to these strategic steps, the NPP must organize transparency and sustainability in its fundraising activities, regular publications of fundraising reports, the creation of the domestic donor network, and the empowerment of regional finance committees will build both trust and operational efficiency, as he actually reports. This is actually a very big one for the people of NPP. Please do well to comment, like, put on your notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Please also do well to share our news, and also so that people will get these trending news